She was the first person to witness the greatest miracle in history. She stood before the empty tomb. She spoke with the risen Christ, and then she disappeared. What happened to Mary Magdalene after Jesus? For more than 2,000 years, historians, theologians, and believers have searched for the answer. The Bible tells us how her story changed the world, but says almost nothing about the rest of her life. Mary Magdalene came from the town of Magdala, on the western shore of the Sea of Galilee. The Gospels tell us that Jesus cast 7 demons out of her, and from that moment, everything changed. She became one of his most faithful followers, supporting his ministry, remaining beside him when many others fled. She watched him die. She watched the tomb close. And 3 days later, before sunrise, Mary Magdalene returned. The stone was gone. She believed someone had taken his body. Then, a voice, "Mary." History would never be the same. And then, almost nothing. After the resurrection, Mary Magdalene almost disappears from Scripture. Why? After witnessing the resurrection, Mary Magdalene suddenly fades from the biblical record. No farewell, no final chapter, no account of her death. 4 centuries. This silence has fascinated historians around the world. If she was one of Jesus' closest followers, why does Scripture reveal so little about her later years? To search for answers, we must leave the pages of the Bible and enter the world of early Christian tradition. One of the oldest traditions suggests that Mary Magdalene traveled to Ephesus. Ephesus became one of Christianity's most important cities during the 1st century. Some traditions claim she joined the Apostle John, helping strengthen the growing Christian community. But there is a problem. The New Testament never confirms this journey. Historians continue to debate whether this tradition reflects real history or later Christian belief. Another tradition takes us much farther west, to southern France. According to medieval tradition, Mary Magdalene escaped persecution by sea. She supposedly arrived with several followers of Jesus. Some legends even claim she spent her final years living as a hermit devoted entirely to prayer. Yet, historians have found no contemporary evidence to verify this story. It remains one of Christianity's most enduring traditions. Perhaps the mystery itself is part of her legacy. The Bible never tells us where she died, because her greatest purpose had already been fulfilled. She became the first witness of the resurrection, and through her testimony, the greatest story ever told. began to spread across the world. Her final destination may forever remain unknown. But her faith, her courage, and her testimony continue inspiring millions 2,000 years later. History remembers emperors, kingdoms, battles, but sometimes the greatest stories belong to those history almost forgot. Mary's final resting place may never be known, but her legacy was never about where she died. It was about what she witnessed. She was the first to see the empty tomb, the first to hear the risen Christ, and the first to carry the greatest news in history. Her story reminds us that even the quietest lives can leave the greatest impact. If you enjoy biblical documentaries grounded in history, subscribe to Following the 12. Our next journey begins very soon.